up a daily fantasy. His number too high, then I'm probably fading him. He been on the road, he gon' eat up my salary. I hit a buy, he gon' lie before lock. Play back to back, then I probably won't pick on the DFS bachelor good as it gets. Build a few liners and hit me a leg. He had a good game, but it might be a trick. Log in the Slack so I know who to pick. Sharing our liners, we all gon' get rich. New to this game, you should come to the pad. You might want some cash and get a good laugh. DFS sports, we gon' run up a bag. He heard every game and it's making me mad. You buying your lineups, I think you a cheater. DFS bachelor, he the new leader. Yeah.
What is up, everyone? Welcome back to the Bachelor Pad. I, of course, am your host, the DFS Bachelor. And, of course, we're talking WNBA, Fanduel, and Draftkings picks. So the gentleman you see to my left, only seeing half his head because he's always... You always think it's my fault I do it. That looks better. Now we can see that whole ugly mug. I'm joined by, of course, the best WNBA DFS analyst there is. The number one guy. It's Mr. Dion Boykin. How you doing tonight, brother?
I'm great, bro. Glad to have this break because we damn sure needed it.
There's been no break for me. We have been grinding away on NBA, and we've been kicking ass, by the way, and taking names in NBA. That video is up for tomorrow, for Tuesday's NBA slate. We're going over WNBA. Don't get it twisted. The 3-game slate starts at 4 o'clock Pacific time, 7 o'clock Eastern. Starts late, huh? Those are late starts for tomorrow, or is that right?
Yeah.
That's normal,
Yeah.
I guess.
No, that's late for tomorrow. Well, I don't know. They alternated between 7 and 6. So
Gotcha. Before we get into all that, first things first, thank you again for all your support. The NBA videos, WNBA, just everything. We really, really appreciate it. If you are new to the channel, welcome to the team. Hit that subscribe button down below if you're so inclined to do so. Really appreciate that. Check out everything we have going on. I'll also be starting over at sportsbookreview.com here in a couple days, handicapping NFL. We're going to break down each division. I'm really excited for that. I'll be doing a big giveaway for that. I'm basically going to do a giveaway for you guys to go over there and watch the show and leave a comment so I look cool to my new bosses. And I'm going to do it. I mean, what? That's how it is. You got to look like a star, baby. So we're going to try to do that as well. Of course, NFL DFS content will be 4, 5, 6, 7 times a week. I might even do an early one now that prices are out here in the coming weeks. So we're busy. You're going to get sick of my voice, hearing my face, tired of my stupid jokes. But we appreciate it. Like the video. It helps more than you know. Leave a comment in the comment section. You qualify for our $25 PayPal giveaway by subscribing, liking the video, and leaving a comment. Don't forget to check out Overlay DFS. Been kicking ass over there. I've cashed out. It's been around $2,000, huh, the last few days. I cashed out over there at Overlay DFS. Plus, if you play NBA and you think I'm an idiot and that you're better than me and smarter than me, you could come over there and prove it. And when you kick my ass, even if you don't cash in the tournament, you still win $40 just for beating me. So there you go. I mean, I'll let you check all that. You don't even have to leave a bad comment. You can just come kick my ass and make me look bad over there. So there you go. Also, my PrizePicks. We're going to go over that at the end of the video. A lot of fun over there. Enter promo code NDO. Dion is killing it over at my PrizePicks. We'll go over a couple of those picks as well at the end of the video. Did I forget anything? Follow us on Twitter for news and updates at DionBoykin1. I should probably have that up on the screen. I should probably work on that and get that sorted out so it looks official.
We got plans in place for that, you know.
Yeah. Stuff's gonna get sorted out, you know. There's just been so hectic, chaotic, and you know that's how it is. So we're going over tomorrow's 3-game WNBA slate again. We talked about when it starts. Usually, as usual, I mean, we both kind of like talk it over on FanDuel. Then I go over some prices on DraftKings, and that's how we're gonna roll. So
yeah, I'm about to say today we definitely going all the way through guards because it's just a big ass drop off
Let's just go over each position all the way through both sides. I think that's more efficient. I think people like that more. I think keeps my mind right, anyways.
Definitely, bro. So,
rock and roll.
Yeah, let's do it. Starting at the top with DeWanna Bonner. As always, you know, she's definitely in play. Last couple games, she struggled. That last game, I thought it was going to be way more competitive than what it was, but Just Seattle, man. Like Seattle's just they don't give a fuck that shit.
Yeah, the one time I was just like,
Keep
I mean, I'm
oh,
always all in on Seattle. They get their ass whooped. That's their only loss. They got their ass whooped
oh,
by Washington.
yo, this is what I really been waiting to say. So this is what we should have did. I should have fucking called you again during that game because we talked to each other during that first game, that Dallas game, and Marina Mabry. Let's just go ahead and get that out the way right now,
Oh,
bro.
she was killing us, right?
Listen,
I
at
called you.
halftime,
I
he
called.
called me at halftime and was like, bro, this chick you have you play, like, what the fuck is
I,
she doing? And I was like, man, listen, it's got to be better for us in the second half. Like, she got to do something in the second half. She's 3K. At this point, it doesn't hurt us.
right.
But we do need her to do something. And he said it. He was like, you know what? Fuck it. She's going to go off for us in the second half. And I'm like, yeah, she's going to go off. And we just watched that entire game to the end, and she just went off, and it brought us more good luck. So when the games start going bad, we know to call each other now.
Yeah, that was fun. We talked for like over an hour.
Dude.
Your wife insulted me and
Yeah, I'm about to
told
say she
me,
came in.
yeah, she called me the whiny girlfriend of the relationship. That was hurtful, but whatever. That's fair. Because when WNBA players are burning me a little bit behind the curtain, I'll be texting down like, man, fuck the WNBA. I'm so sick of this bullshit with these WNBA players. Blah 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 blah. So then the wife calls me the bitchy girlfriend. So there you go. But shit, it brought us good luck. Mabry went off. Who else? Someone else was going off for us too.
Alicia Gray,
Alicia Gray. Yeah.
Wale,
Mm-hmm.
Brittany Griner, like,
Oh
bro,
yeah,
that game
all of
was
it.
like, again, I'm sorry about that money line. Like, Phoenix was supposed to win that game. They actually came close. They just
Yeah.
let it slip away at the end.
Mm-hmm.
But bro, you couldn't be mad after watching that game, yo.
No, it
Like,
was fun.
I said it, Wale was gonna fuck around and have a really good game.
Mm-hmm.
And 30 points, yo, 30 real life points.
Yeah.
Like, shit, that was just something to watch. It was fun.
And some of you might notice a difference. I do smoke cigarettes and drink a little more during WNBA because it's always late, and WNBA stresses me out because they piss me off. So there we go. Okay,
Yeah.
I guess we should go over the players now. I
Yeah.
suppose.
All right, let's go ahead. So yeah, right at the top, DeWanna Bonner. Really like her again. Going up against Atlanta, I don't think anybody's gonna be able to match up with her because if
Indiana
we look at
against
the
Indiana.
matchup, yeah, going up against Indiana, if we look at the matchup, she probably gonna see Tiffany Mitchell because DeWanna Bonner is playing the small forward position. She's not playing the power forward position.
Right.
So that means she's gonna be matched up against Tiffany Mitchell. It's not gonna happen.
Yeah.
Even if you put one of those forwards on her, it's still
Has she been in a slump? Because she's been in sort of a shooting slump, right?
yeah. And here's the thing: she should have really good motivation because she's playing against her wife.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
Candice Dupree, right? Is her
let's
wife.
get it. We finally get that. We finally get that matchup.
The wife versus wife, only in the WNBA for DFS. Wife versus
And
wife.
actually, I'm wrong because they normally guard each other. So we got to see how that whole rotation is going to shake up because there's no way they can guard each other. And then that means you put Tiffany Mitchell on Alyssa Thomas, which that's just a field day waiting to happen. So I don't think they're going to be able to guard each other tomorrow, which means that sets up really, really well for DeWanna Bonner then.
Right. Well, they got to be sick of each other, right? Because they're in the bubble together. Usually during the season, they're only seeing each other once in a while, right? So I wish I kind of knew what was happening in the little house. It's like, fucking DeWanna, she's pissing me off today. Fucking Candace, if she doesn't clean up that shit in the kitchen, I'm done.
I'm telling you.
And are they practicing social distancing? I don't know.
All right.
I'm an idiot.
You stupid.
Yeah, I'm stupid.
But yeah, right under that, Courtney Vandersloot. We seen it. These teams have that grudge match from last year, so I don't think they even want Vegas to win a game. So this one should be a really good one, a really fun one to watch tomorrow.
Yeah.
I'm actually really excited to watch that game.
Yeah, me too.
So yeah, Courtney Vandersloot at 6'7", definitely like that. I'm not gonna say to stack the game because man, doing that lately this year is not has not paid off. We've been stacking the wrong games and just stupid shit been going on. But I do love that game a lot tomorrow. Right under her, Jasmine Thomas again, always a GPP play. Over 6K for me, really, honestly. 6'6".
Too much.
She hasn't been doing it. Yeah.
Great player. She looks better. She looks better, but it's just that Alyssa Thomas and Bonner, they just even Brianna Jones playing at the top, it just takes away some of her usage. It's just a different type of team than they were in the past, and she's not hitting the value at that price.
And then here's another reason why we always say watch the game. The announcers said it that the coach has said they wanted to get the ball to her more, play more through Brianna Jones. So we actually going to be able to use her a lot more with them saying that, especially at whatever price she's been playing at, because now at the whatever price she's priced at now, we can play her because we know that the offense is going to run through her. Right. You see what I'm saying? So that makes her an even better play than just saying, oh, 5'8", fuck it, just go GPPs. Now we know that the offense is going through her. She gets more usage.
Right.
So, like you said, that's taken away from Jasmine Thomas because they want their forwards to score.
Right.
Basically.
Right.
If Jasmine Thomas get hers, then that's cool. But they mainly want the AT, DB, and then now Bree Jones to do their thing down low. So, and it's been working for them. It has been working for them.
That's where the talent is. I mean, Jasmine Thomas is very good, but then after that, Kayla Charles and Heidemann and Bria Holmes, they all kind of suck,
Yeah.
In terms of, just not, I mean, they're very talented players, but in terms of DFS and everything else, it's like,
So, right under that, we have Jewel Loyd sitting at 6'2". I'll probably just play her in tournaments tomorrow. Again, Seattle's just been kicking everybody's ass this year. And again, we know that New York is a scrappy team, but listen, to say that they will beat Seattle tomorrow, Seattle has to have food poisoning before that game or something for them to get beat by New York. It's not impossible, but with the way they've been playing, it's improbable.
Didn't they play, was it opening day these two teams played? And it was a little bit closer than we thought. But again, that's the first game. That's Brianna's
and that was also with Sabrina on the court as well.
Oh, that's right.
Remember, she racked up a good number of those points for them. So they don't have that presence now.
Right.
And when they was taking her away, they looked like shit until she finally found a way to get her shot going, and then it got better.
Right.
So without her on the court now, I don't see that being as close as the first game. I'm gonna just say that I really don't see that being as close as the first game. But again, WNBA, anything can happen.
Just take the money line on Seattle. Seattle's gonna win the game, so that's an easy money line pick. I think.
Oh yeah, for sure. Then we have Kelsey Mitchell. She has the upside, and she's actually really been playing well this season. 2 games under 20 fantasy points since the start of the season. I really like that because we know her. She normally has about 5 or 6 at this point because they 11 games in now. Yeah. And for her to have only 2 under 20 fantasy points, that's really, really, really better than what she was doing last year. Trust me.
Quick question for you. I don't mean to interrupt you. Okay, get me in trouble for this, but I need to pick his brain for this. Erica Wheeler. Do we have any updates on her? Is she coming back?
I've seen that she's a game time decision, but when I just went and tweeted something on my page as well, a couple hours ago, let me go back to it so I can tell you exactly what it was.
Because that's really the key, right? Kelsey Mitchell's upside is there, and so is Aleman's, and even to a lesser extent, Tiffany Mitchell, when Erica Wheeler's not there.
Yeah, very true. So 8 hours ago, Alexa... I don't know who this is, but apparently she follows the team. So we got, again, be mindful of some of these people that be posting shit because they don't always have the right information. So we will definitely I'll give you another update tomorrow because Indiana has been doing a great job this year, way better than last year at getting out the injury news before the games start. So really love them, really love that team as a whole. So you can definitely give them a follow. And they'll have the injury report out before the game starts. But as of right now, it says that Mavunga's out, Vivens is out, Wheeler is out, and they signed the Alyssa Jenkins player, but she's not available yet. So they'll have 9 players tomorrow active on their roster. So really like Kelsey Mitchell tomorrow. That just means a lot of those guards that play for Indiana now are going to have to play a shit ton of minutes, because after that it's the
Kennedy
Burke and
Doyle, fucking
Doyle.
Like, and we know how we feel about the Doyles. Killed my dog. Killed my dog on my 7th fucking birthday. Doyle does not rule in my world. Fucking bullshit. All right.
Yeah, but man, that would be dope if we could use Doyle though as the other 3K play, because bro, our cheap plays have been fucking smashing this year. Like when we catch them in the right spot, they go off. So
except for Glory Johnson, who for some reason didn't play. I don't know what the deal with that was, but
please don't bring that up, because you're gonna make me mad.
All right, let's get. Yeah, damn. We're still in the top of the guards. All right.
All right, so we're going to make this faster. Jordan Canada, she's in play, tournaments only. I really wish they would lower her fucking price, but it is what it is on that. Julia Alamon definitely can go back there. It's going to be a slightly tougher matchup versus Jasmine Thomas, but again, she's been really consistent. I definitely think we can play her.
Yeah.
Alec Quigley, off game last time out. 19 fantasy points versus this team the last time, but I think she bounces back, have a much better game. She can definitely go back out and put up another 17, 16. But she's been playing extremely well this season, so I don't mind her at 5'6". Lasia Clarendon at 5'6". Again, scoring is going to have to come from somewhere. She had 30 fantasy points at the beginning of the season versus this team in 32 minutes. So again, that offense is probably going to have to go back through her. I definitely think she has the upside to do it again at 5'6", so I don't hate that. I like to, now at this point, I like to pick my spots and attack Seattle at guard, especially some of these more quicker guards, because they're just getting to the basket easier. So like that. Jackie Young, 5'4". Again, really wish her price was lower, but she's been playing extremely well. 12 fantasy points versus this team the last time out. She definitely can do that again. But like her for tournaments, Tiffany Mitchell, like I said, since the passing of her father, she's just been playing extremely well. So definitely think you can always look at her in tournaments.
And the big minutes. She's getting the minutes. I think of all the ones we've talked about, in this like mid-tier, I think she's a decent cash game play, which is weird to say about Tiffany Mitchell, but just look at her minutes. Now, she could let you down. Now, trust me, Tiffany Mitchell can get you 5.5. It's happened to me plenty of times. But 35, 32, 29, 37, those are the last 4 games. Those are her minutes. Nothing less than 22.9. I think I'm on board with that. She's been playing a lot better, and you mentioned her father's passing, so it's a good call on that.
Yeah, yes. Then we have Gabby Williams and Diamond DeShield, both tournament plays. I'm not messing with Diamond DeShield right now. Probably, and like you said, great call on the Gabby Williams thing with Steph Dawson being back. Minutes have been slashed tremendously. So it's a big, as you see, from the beginning of the season, it just starts dropping off. Plus, she started having bad games anyway, so that really set it up well for Dawson to start taking more of her minutes anyway. Copper, if she, again, starting, don't have a problem with that.
Sue Bird? Sue Bird at 5'2"? No? Yes? No? Maybe?
Oh, yeah. It just didn't have her listed. But, yeah, Sue Bird at 5'2". A lot of people is going to be off of her. Again, the only reason why I kind of skip over her and say Jordan Canada is because at this point in blowouts,
she's not playing.
She did play 27 minutes that last game, but it was kind of close until like...
Yeah, it was a 9-point game or something, right?
Yeah,
or something like that.
Yeah, to like the end of the third, and then it just got out of hand from there. And she didn't have to play any more minutes. If the game would be closer, then yeah. That's why I kind of skip over her, because at this point, you still can take Jordan Canada even at that price, because she's going to play the bulk of the minutes now. Right. Especially, that game could be a blowout at halftime, honestly.
Right. Right.
that game could be all the
real
way.
bad. Yeah, it could be real bad. You're right.
Yeah. So, again, I would just look there in tournaments. Like you said, I would go Tiffany Mitchell if you needed a cash play because
Yeah.
way more safer. Indiana's gonna have to play a tough team. You know that they scrappy and can actually fight. We've seen Connecticut melt down and have 15 fucking turnovers in the game.
Yeah.
So that could easily happen for Connecticut tomorrow, and Indiana stays in that game. New York, I don't see them having a chance. Like I said, Copper, as long as she's starting, yes. Jasmine Jones, I'm not a believer yet, but she has been playing well over the last 38 fantasy points, 22 and 21 in the last 2 games. She's up to 5K now, up from 4-5. That's where she did all that damage. At 5K, I don't know if I trust that much, but again, if this game gets out of hand, she's just gonna fucking play.
Yeah.
So definitely think you can look there for tournaments. Kayla McBride, we know how frustrating she fucking is. That's stupid shit. Fucking 5 fantasy points versus this team. So again, it sets up well for her to be faded like a fuck tomorrow. Like seriously, she's going to be faded, especially once people see that she put up 5 fantasy points versus this team. But as long as she's sitting at 4-8, man, I gotta continue to play her, and I hate that shit.
Yeah, me too. Well, it's a paced up game, and these are two of the right now. Like these are 2 of the top. I mean, Chicago's number 1 in the East. Vegas is number 2 in the West, of course, behind Seattle. These are 2. This is on paper. This is the best game tomorrow. And it seems like every time we're like, you know what? Fuck Kayla McBride. I'm not playing her anymore. She goes off for 37, so you got to sprinkle her in. You got to.
Yeah, definitely. And I definitely think Danielle Robinson is super, super sneaky. We've seen that time. Look, last game she played 17 minutes, still got 19 fantasy points. We've seen at times Lindsay Allen just looked super fucking lost. I really don't know why she's still starting.
Me neither.
That's beyond me. I'm not a coach. My opinion, Danielle Robinson is a much better player than her, but I guess you need that spark off the bench with Hamby, so it is what it is there. But in the crunch time, if Danielle Robinson is out playing Lindsay Allen, which she does majority of the fucking time, she have her moments where she shits the bed, but majority of the time, Danielle Robinson is a nice play, especially at 4-8. She is big time upside versus this team. 24, 30, 17. So I definitely think we can look at her tomorrow. Again, another frustrating player, Kid Nurse, man.
Never again. I'm done. I'm done forever. So that means she's getting 50 tomorrow. But I'm done with her forever, dude.
Yeah. But honestly, even still, her situation is different from Kayla McBride's. Kayla McBride matchup is better because we know we're not scared of those Chicago guards. Seattle has been way, way good on defense this year, especially Breonna Stewart. She's just every fucking where and pickpocketing people, blocking shots, just doing it all. Like, if she doesn't win MVP this year, it's just something wrong with the voting system. Don't get it twisted. Asia Wilson is playing great, but I mean, just fucking, dude, she tore her Achilles, right?
Yeah.
It was her Achilles. Yeah. Tore her Achilles. Like,
she's the best player in the world.
Yeah. I ain't lost a step at all.
I actually think Asia Wilson's like number 3. I think Elena Delle Donne, if she was playing, would be right there with her. And but Breonna Stewart has been, I mean, she looks amazing. She does the Hakeem shake. Like when you watch her do that dream shake and the soft touch everywhere, she can shoot the 3, she defends. But I think Asia Wilson's right there. I think she's moved up. DeWanna Bonner's right there. I know she's been cold, but yeah. Okay, what about any of these value guards? Do we like any of them?
Whitcomb, like I said, Whitcomb, definitely you can go there, blow out Brad Jerry, not somebody I play.
Nope.
Other than that, like I said, it gets ugly down at value. Kayla Charles is probably the only value play really there. Kennedy Burke might see some minutes, but even with a limited rotation, they still don't really play her a ton. Don't know why Natasha Heidemann just fucking whatever they did with her, but they just don't play her anymore. So, yeah, the only play that I'm looking at there is Kayla Charles at 4K. So, go ahead, take it.
Real quickly over guards on DraftKings, and we spent 25 minutes on guards on Fanduel. That's funny as hell. Bonner's always in play. Again, she's a bit higher priced, and she has been a little cold. She started out really hot. She's still getting there fantasy-wise. I don't mind Vandersloot at 9-4 anytime she's under 10K because of the triple-double upside. I will point out that Vegas is the number one team in the league defensively against opposing point guards right now. So that's something interesting to point out. I think Kelsey Mitchell's too expensive at 9-1 on DraftKings. So is Clarendon at 8-5. Jewel Lloyd, even I probably won't even go there. We're starting to see Natasha Howard pick up her game a little bit, so it makes me nervous about Jewel Lloyd. I like Tiffany Mitchell, like just going down. Title of the sex tape, but going down. Tiffany Mitchell at 7-6, I could go there. You got McBride at 7-3. That's tournaments only. Sue Bird 6-8. I don't feel terrible about that. And then God, it's a whole lot of bad. I don't like a whole lot of these guards on DraftKings. There's not a lot of value. I guess Kayla Charles at 5-7. You never know. I know Jasmine Jones has been playing well, but I don't know if I trust. I do think it's probably a blowout, so I guess maybe she could get there at 6-5, but I'd feel a whole lot better about with Sue Bird at 6-8. Kia Nurse has the upside at 6-9, but she fucking, I mean, when I don't play her, she gets that 32, which really pissed me off, and then when I do, she gets like 9.4. One thing we can say, the minutes will be there for Kia Nurse, assuming she stays out of foul trouble. Maybe Kalia Copper. So I think I'm focusing right now on the guards. You know, Bonner, of course, you know, sprinkled in. But Vandersloot 9-4, then it's kind of like this Allemond, Jasmine Thomas, Quigley, Copper, Tiffany Mitchell, and this like high 7s to low 8s is where I'd focus right now on DraftKings. All right, let's go to forwards. Maybe we'll get through this faster. Let's go over to FanDuel. I can't believe Brianna Stewart's cheaper than DeWanna Bonner. That's funny to me, but
that's crazy, right? 8K. Of course, she probably won't hit value at that price, but still,
because of the blowout.
Yeah, because of the blowouts. Yeah, we seen it in 20 minutes last time out. She still got 38 fantasy points. So, man, if New York finds a way to fight their way into this game, keep it close, she can definitely get you 45, 50 fantasy points. Yeah. But we're really, you better pray really hard tonight after watching this video for that to happen. So I'll have Brianna Stewart, but it'll probably be my tournament line, not a cash line. Asia Wilson at 7-7 versus Chicago. Paced up game. That's fucking nuts. She should be the same price as Brianna Stewart. 7-7, I'm definitely locking that there.
Yep.
She has 50-point upside versus this team. I'm locking it in. And she's locked in right now, playing extremely well. Nobody's going to stop her, not on that Chicago team at least. Dawson's too slow. Cheyenne Parker's too slow, and I don't know what the hell's been going on with Azura Stevens lately. So it's just nobody stopping Asia Wilson tomorrow versus Chicago. So love that price. 7-3 for Alyssa Thomas is not terrible.
She killed me the other day. She killed me.
And last year she did not play very great versus this team either. 27, 9, and a 16. And then even the year before that, 27. So, I mean, definitely think you can go back there. Just heard with the way she's been playing well with DeWanna Bonner, it's just you can't not notice that. So I definitely think you can go back there. Cheyenne Parker 6'9". Wow,
easiest fade ever.
Really getting up there. Yes, definitely at that price.
Listen, I might be jinxing this right now, but I am telling you, 6'9" on FanDuel for Cheyenne Parker is 2,000 more than she should be. That's all I'm going to say. That's fucking insane. That's fucking insane. That is insane.
You're right.
Especially once Steph Dolson takes over the starting job again. Yeah. Assuming she does. I don't know. I thought she already would have, and she hasn't. We thought Diamond DeShields would have, and she hasn't. Yeah. So I don't really know what's going on with Chicago, but I know there is not a world where I'm paying $6,900 on FanDuel for Cheyenne Parker. Not gonna happen.
Yeah, that's
just that price. I'm smoking my third cigarette of this video. We're 29 minutes in. This is taking 5 years off my life just seeing her at this price.
That's really hot. Zally B again. tournament play only. I'm probably not going there tomorrow. I just don't trust it. Tierra McCowan at 6'6". She got the matchup. I will say that she definitely has the matchup. As long as they giving her the minutes, I definitely think she gets smashed because she gets the matchup versus Brianna Jones.
But
And even though Brianna Jones is a bigger body, she's still not as tall as Tierra McCown. If she can learn how to use her height, like fucking Brittany Griner uses her height, bro, she would be really unstoppable. Like she got to learn how to really start shooting over people,
right.
and
Here's
she will.
here's my problem with Tierra McCowan. In the last 6 games, she's only played over 23 minutes once. The last 2 games, 19 minutes, 18 minutes. This assistant coach who took over in Indiana for Washington apparently doesn't understand that she's their best fucking player. I cannot stand this fucking coach for Indiana in terms of the front court. So it's hard to trust her. It's a tournament play only.
Yeah,
And
yes.
and I don't want to hear it when she only gets 15 because they're just not giving her the minutes. I'll take Angel McCautry right under at 6'5".
Bro, I'm telling you, yeah, like you said, right under there, Angel McCautry, 39 fantasy points versus this team last time out. Definitely can go back there. She's been playing really well this season. No, she has up and down games, but it's Angel McCautry. Really like that. Alicia Clark at 6'4".
Real quick, I'm sorry, I don't mean to, but I want to ask you a question and pick your brain. Why did McCautry only play 11 minutes against Washington the last game? What the fuck was that?
I don't know, man.
So now I'm a little bit more nervous. They seem to be running Hamby a lot. I don't know. Bill Laimbeer, he's growing that weird ass hair and shit. The beard, maybe he's just like tripping out, can't fucking think straight.
Well,
the team's playing well, but
at one point, and you got to remember how Washington is, bro. They just be rolling over and dying. So at one point, they was kicking Washington's ass, and it's just why run your veteran player like that, especially when you got a game like Chicago coming up, which is why I like her even more now. I'm glad you brought that up. I'm glad you interrupted me, actually, and brought that up because I didn't even realize that she played 12 minutes that last game. Mm-hmm. So that makes her even better fucking play for me tomorrow then, because now we know that she can get all the minutes that she can handle, especially we know these type of – look, that first game was fucking 88-86. If this game fuck around and is close or goes to overtime tomorrow, bro, she's playing a fuck ton of minutes. She's going to play a lot of minutes because she's one of the players on the team that's the most well rested. Mm-hmm. You see what I'm saying? So she shouldn't have any problems getting her shot up tomorrow. Like, legs should be fresh. Like, she should be ready to go. Thank you for actually bringing that up. That was a great one right there, bro. Oh. Like I said, then Alicia Clark, man, I just love seeing her numbers right now. The 13, we can ignore that shit. They kicked Connecticut's ass, so I'll never bring that up about her going under 20 fantasy points on that game because that just Connecticut had no chance after a while. Yeah. And it wasn't like the greatest matchup for her offensively because they really needed her more defensively, and she fucking held her own in that matchup against DeWanna Bonner. But again, I probably won't go there at 6'4" versus New York. It's just. Yeah. It's just
she needs 32.
Exactly. Like that's real iffy. 29 fantasy points the last time out, but again, y'all remember what we said. Sabrina was in that game, so that made a big difference. Other than that, Candace Dupree coming off a fucking 9-point fantasy outing versus LA. Love it. Definitely going back there. She's going up against her wife. She excelled in this matchup last year already, 36, 27, and 29. Then, like I said, she's more than likely not even going to be seeing defense versus her wife. So that means she's just going right back at Alyssa Thomas again this year. And so I really like that, especially with the more extra motivation now versus her wife who's on the team. So love that, Dupree. Then, like you said, we got De'Erica Hambry. She's definitely going to play the fucking minutes in this matchup. So at 6K, you can give her tournament looks because, again, like I said, that game goes into overtime, then she'll get you exactly where she needs to be, especially if she's already on pace to get you there anyway. 28 fantasy points last time out and 28 minutes, point per minute. You got to love that. De'Erica Hambry, yes, really, really love that. We're not scared of Chicago forwards at all. And De'Erica Henry can run around any one of those for us on that team. So then we have Azura Stevens. If she's mid at 6K, I will go Hamby. Then we got Brianna Jones. She actually played versus this team last year, 29 minutes, and put up 33 fantasy points. Do not hate that at 5'8", like we just talked about. They want to start running the offense through her more this year. Don't get it twisted. It's going to be a tougher matchup with Tierra McCowan on the court. But here's the thing. They are really playing Brianna Jones really good minutes as of late. The two games before this last one where they got blew out the water, she still even played 23 minutes in that game, but 30 and 29 the games before that. Then 18 minutes, then 27 and 24. Like, she's playing really, really good minutes. And Bash brought up a good thing when he talked about Tierra McCowan. If she's not playing the minutes, that means Brianna Jones don't have to see Tierra McCowan all the time, because Brianna Jones is going to play way more minutes than Tierra McCowan is, as it seems right now. So that means she can get money once Tierra McCowan is out. And we see it now that even with her playing, she can still do the same thing.
Right.
So do not hate that. Steph Dolson at 5'7".
Nope.
Right now, tournaments only. Like you said, I wouldn't really trust it. She did 20 minutes last game, 21 fantasy points. She's getting you around that mark. But again, like it's other better plays, and we're about to get to it right now.
Yep.
Stokes actually had a good game last time out, 26 fantasy points.
Yep.
Don't mind that in tournaments. Again, they're going to need her on the court. You just can't trust these rookie forwards that they have on the roster to hold a Natasha Howard or Breonna Stewart. So you got to look more towards these veteran players, especially, like I said, if by some miracle they keep it close for at least 3 quarters. Just 3 quarters of Breonna Stewart is good enough.
Yeah.
Again, Natasha Howard, 20 minutes, 20 fantasy points. Like you said, she came around that last game. She only played 22 minutes, y'all. 40 fantasy points. Going off. And I get it. She had 3 steals and 2 blocks, but that's the Natasha Howard that we've been missing. So, of course, at 4'7", I definitely can go back there. Even in 20 minutes of play, we see that she, and I said that too, in limited play, she can still get you there.
Right. It really depends on the IQ of the other team.
Yes.
Like Seattle is so deep that they're playing a long rotation. Canada's going to see minutes. Whitcomb, Mercedes Russell, Megbagor. They're all seeing minutes. So Natasha Howard has kind of been the victim of that minutes distribution. So what you need for New York to do is, when you saw Dallas start double teaming Breonna Stewart, then Natasha Howard was very active in scoring. So you got to hope the IQ of New York is high enough to know, hey, we need to double Breonna Stewart. She's killing us inside. That opens up Natasha Howard.
And then it also helped that Morgan Tuck missed that last game with a knee injury as well. So that's just one less forward they have to throw out there for whatever the fuck reason that coach throws them out there, because all of those fucking forwards get in the game at some point.
Yeah.
So that made it even better. So again, we'll watch out for the Morgan Tuck news. If she's out, I definitely just go ahead and lock that in at 4'7" again, because again, she's locked in for 20 minutes at the very least at 4'7". She can do it. She can definitely at least hit value for you.
Yeah, I mean, what are you going to do? Pay 4'7" for 20 minutes of Natasha Howard, or 5'7" for 20 minutes of Steph Dolson? I think that's pretty easy.
Yeah, very easy. So then, like you said, Mabagor, you can just keep playing her. She's just, man, like this just one 4K player that you can just play, man, because she can do it. We seen it. Before the last game, she was on a streak of 23, 19, 20 fantasy points at 4K. She's gone up 400 more. Again, I like it because if that game is not close, one, she's the first person off the bench. I've noticed that every game she is the very first person off the bench, which is why I'm talking her up so much. So now y'all understand why I'm so high on her. She is the first person that comes off the bench, and guess who she replaces? Natasha Howard, who they don't want to run a lot. So if you're going to do that, hell yeah, I like her, because she's playing almost the exact same minutes as Natasha Howard is. She
Mm-hmm.
played 20 minutes. One of those games that I talked about where she got 20 fantasy points. So boom. Of course, that game gets out of hand. You definitely can go back there. Nalia Conway shit on me last time. I definitely knew it was possible that could happen. The matchup was well. It did fit well for her. It's just she didn't really do shit with it. And even they got blown out, and she still played minutes. She still played 24 minutes, and she still just didn't do shit. So GPP play only with her. And that's the thing. Like, who are you running then? If you're not playing any of these forwards over 25 minutes, like, who are you playing? Like, what rotation are you running out there where Tara McCallum's not in it?
That coach I know is supposed to be like an upgrade, but nope, it's not. That's all I got to say. I don't know what the fuck he's doing out there.
Or
she, excuse me, it's a she.
Great call on Mercedes Russell last time. Definitely think you can go back there, like we just said. They running out all of these fucking fours, so any one of them can have a really good game.
Yeah.
Kylie should dart throw in tournaments. Everything else down here is probably a no for me. What did Carolyn Swords do that last game? 19 minutes.
Look,
dart throw.
Yeah, if you want to take a minimum salary dart throw, Lauren Cox, the number 3 overall pick in the draft, is at minimum salary, and I know she's not putting up huge numbers, but if you look at the last 6 games, she's played double-digit minutes in all of them. 16, 14, 17, 12, 17, and 14. So if a couple of things bounce her way at minimum salary at 3K, it could be a winning strategy there too.
And it's only a matter of time before she starts fucking playing 20 minutes as well.
Yeah,
so.
yeah. All right, let's go to DraftKings and go through the forwards pretty quickly here. Of course, Breonna Stewart and Asia Wilson. I'll actually give the edge to Wilson because I think she'll have to play more minutes in a more competitive game. She's at 11K. Zowie B, I think, is too expensive. Angel McCutcheon, I think, is an interesting tournament option. We talked about that. She's at 8-9. Chicago is allowing, per usual. This is like the 3rd year in a row. If you guys remember, I used to be the only person that kept actual DVP numbers for WNBA. So I'm very well aware of their game logs. Chicago is dead last, allowing the most fantasy points again to opposing small forwards, power forwards in the WNBA. Angel McCutcheon is an interesting tournament option. Alicia Clark at 8-6. I prefer her over McCowan at 8-4. I'm done with Azura Stevens. Candice Dupree at 8-1. I could definitely go there. Hamby at 7-5, I think, is really, really interesting. Then you got Natasha Howard at 6,600. Yes, she's 600 cheaper than Steph Dolson. I like that. And then it's all bad. It's all bad. Like Lauren Cox is 5-1. You can see on Fanduel she's minimum salary. On DraftKings she's not, so I'll hit the pause button on that. Mercedes Russell, I guess, maybe at 4-6, I suppose. If you really want to, she's not getting a ton of minutes, so you need her to get the WNBA fantasy points happen in spurts. We've seen that. We've talked about this all the time. So I guess that's somewhere. Kylie Shook, she's another one. Sometimes she gets the minutes, sometimes she doesn't. When she does get, in her last 3 games, 13, 17, and then 24 in that last game against Minnesota, again, they got blown out by 30 points, which could happen tomorrow. So I guess that could be like a long distance dart throw if you're trying to get real cute with the 100 lineups. Okay, that's our look right there. Do you want to do top 3s real quick?
Yes, sir.
You do top. I'm not going to even add any honorable mentions or add anything on FanDuel. Just go quick. Guards FanDuel, and then I'll do guards DraftKings, blah, blah, blah. So, top 3 guards FanDuel.
So, going back to Vandersloot, I know I just keep beating that drum, but I'm definitely going back there. Kelsey Mitchell at 5'8". After looking more into her, I really like her. And then if I am going for a value play, I got love for Danielle Robinson, man. A lot of love for Danielle Robinson.
Interesting. Danielle Robinson. First time I think she's made the video this year. Over on DraftKings, I'm with you on the Vandersloot call at night. Kelsey Mitchell, I might be shifting more towards that upside. I like them both. It's a tough matchup for both of them, but I like them both. Then I will go to Tiffany Mitchell at 7-6. And if I'm going value, I guess it will be. Shit, that's tough. Man, I don't like any of that. I guess it'll be Jordan Canada at 7K in a blowout type script.
Okay, got it.
You know, because they'll rest Sue Bird and then Canada could play. So I guess I'll. And Jordan Canada's a terrific player. It's only a matter.
Oh yeah.
Like,
Oh, yeah.
like I'm kind of ready for Sue Bird to go away so we can just play Jordan Canada. So that's kind of where I'm at. Even though I love Sue Bird and she's a beautiful, beautiful woman.
Everything too.
Yeah. All right, forward.
Asia Wilson 7-7. That's just I'm just looking at that price tag and I'm just like trying to figure out how many lines I'm gonna have her in tomorrow at that price because I love that 7-7. I'm glad they made that mistake. Mm-hmm. Then right under there, I'm going Candice Dupree at 6'3". Love it. Love the history already. Plus, she gets her wife. Love that 6'3" for Candice Dupree. Really like that. And like I said, if I'm going value, it's Natasha Howard and Mac McGraw. That's where I'm going.
Yeah. I agree. Although, even though I said I wouldn't, I'm not going to sleep on Lauren Cox at minimum salary on FanDuel.
Yeah, of course.
Just because the minutes of that shit, she's going to play. They're going to play her, you know, so you never know. DraftKings, I'm right there with you. Breanna Stewart's a given. I'll have exposure to her. You just worry about the blowout. Love Asia Wilson, 11K. I'm going to give some tournament love to Angel McCoughtry at 8-9, even though it's a bit of a steep price. And then value for me, I'm right there with you again. Natasha Howard at 6,600. I think that's too cheap. She's got the upside. New York, by the way, allowing this third most fantasy points in the league to opposing front court players. So that's our look at FanDuel and DraftKings. Again, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. We're going to get to my PrizePicks in just a moment. Like the video. Appreciate that. Subscribe to the channel. Leave a comment in the comment section if you want player pools for everything NBA, NFL, NHL, which Dion does a great job on, and Major League Baseball. Click that link. Try Draft Dashboard for 30 days for $1. Updated projections are all set that I personally did to make sure you guys are getting the best plays. We've been on fire there. So check that out. Also, don't forget to check out Overlay DFS. I've cashed out. Like I said, it's just been a lot of fun. And you can come kick my ass if you think I'm an idiot and win a little bonus for beating me. So, myprizepicks.com. This is where you get a player and you decide if they will go over or under their price. Don't forget to enter promo code NDO when you sign up, get special rewards, etc. Dion is always sharing his PrizePicks plays on Twitter as well. So be sure to check that out. Promo code NDO when you sign up for the first time. Lots of different ways to have fun at the Bachelor Pad. We play lots of games. Lots of great companies we're affiliated with, so we like that. So what do you like over here right now? These lines will change, by the way, people, based on who bets on what.
Yeah, I'm going to take the over for Candice Dupree. Love that one at 25.7. And I also like the over for Lacia Clarendon at 22.6 because we know that Kia Nurse can just go out there tomorrow and shit all over the place. And it'll be up to Lacia to run the offense like it's always been.
I hate taking overs on PrizePicks. I mean, Kia Nurse is at 16.7. God, it's tempting. It's fucking tempting.
Listen, I've stopped with the 16s and 17s.
Yeah.
Because they always fucking go under every time I take the over forward. I'm like, you know what?
I'm trying to, like, honest to God, my favorite under is Lacia Clarendon. I just think it's tough. I might go opposite of you and take the under there. I'm going to take the over for Kelsey Mitchell at 26.1. I will take that over. And honestly, if you want to get even a little riskier, I know it's a big number and it's scary to do in WNBA, but I do think Asia Wilson gets over, where the hell is she?
37.
37.7. I think she scores in the 40s tomorrow.
See, I thought you were going to say DeWanna Bonner over.
No, she's in a little bit of a slump. I'm worried about DeWanna Bonner a little bit.
Yeah, but she always plays better against her wife. It's just something about that.
That's true. That's true. So that's our video. That's our video. Again, like, comment, subscribe. Follow us on Twitter. Dion goes live, too, on Twitter, breaking down the slate beforehand at DionBoykin1. at DFS Bachelor. Check out Overlay. Check out my PrizePicks. Enter promo code NDO. That's Nancy Dion Ostrich. And really appreciate all the support. Cheers again. May the fantasy gods be with you all. It's late for us.
Yes.
It's like 2 a.m. for Dion, 3 a.m. It's midnight for me here. Love you all. Bye, folks.
Deuces.